everybody, thank you for joining me on our YouTube channel at Flippin Hippos. I'm Star the Flippin Hippo. Today is Tuesday, October 1st. It is the official first day of Q4. Happy fourth quarter, everybody. May the cha-chings be ever in your favor. We're going to come at you today with a what sold on eBay a day late. It is not a Monday, but we're still going to do the video. So are you ready for what sold on eBay? This week's going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to go for 8 days rather than just 1 week. I'm going to give you the last days of August, what sold. So we're going to look at the 23rd through the 30th. That includes yesterday, Monday. I wanted to do it this way so that we had the entire last week of August in this video. And the next week's video will be the first full week of Q4. It is also the month of Halloween, so if I sound really excited, it is because this is my time to shine. It's Q4, Halloween's on the way, fall is on the way. It is just a great time of year, and it is really a good time to be a reseller. I hope everybody is busy. I hope your sales are picking up, and that you're listing every single day on Poshmark and eBay both, and keeping active so that when people start to open their wallets and throw their money at you, you are making sales. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from last week for us. I have some bolos here for you at plush as usual, which we're going to start with because they are my favorite. And at the end of this, I'm going to show you one of my mistakes because it is a horrible mistake I made last week. It's laughable now, but I want to show it with you because you guys know that I try to always be transparent and show you the reality of reselling. And even veteran sellers like us are not perfect. We're human and we make mistakes. I was kind of upset with myself when it happened, but mistakes happen. So I'll show you that at the end, but we'll start with Winnie the Pooh that you're looking at right now. This Winnie the Pooh was 50 cents at the Goodwill. He's a wee little Winnie the Pooh. He is Disney, but you can see on his tagger how he's just play. And I know I've told you guys before, the Disney that's just play, Hasbro, Mattel, things like that, always go for a little bit less than the Disney parks or the Disney store. This little guy sold for $11, and he shipped first class in a poly bag. Here we have a TY Beanie Boos. She was 50 cents. This is Pearl, the white cat, and she is also a velvetee. The velvetee Beanie Boos do sell a little bit better just because they're supposed to be velvet and very soft and people like them. Pearl sold for $12 and she shipped first class in a poly bag. I did put a little bubble wrap around her head to hold her hang tag tight so it didn't get creased or ruined in shipping. Now you're looking at a dandy collector's panda bear. Isn't he cute? Look at his little heart. Hugs and kisses. He was also 50 cents at the Goodwill. He sold for $14.06 and he shipped first class in a poly bag. Here is a classic toy company dragon. So this plush had two things going for it. It's the classic toy company brand and it's a dragon. Dragons of any brand of plush are good to pick up if you find them cheap enough. They seem to be really popular and sell really well on eBay. And then the classic toy company, I've told you guys this a lot before. For whatever reason, they're really cheaply made. They're like claw toy prizes, but they're really popular. People really like them. So this dragon was 50 cents at the Goodwill. He sold for $17.81 and he shipped in a poly bag first class. Now we're looking at a Wild Republic bat. This guy is so cute. It was really hard for me not to keep him. I really like bats. He is just so adorable. So Wild Republic is a brand I tell you guys to keep an eye out for, especially the more obscure animals. I had an octopus once. There's this bat. I had a koala bear. All Wild Republic is good, but there's more common animals that aren't going to sell as much for as much as these lesser popular animals. These are harder to find for the people that like them, and you can charge a little bit more. And you can see here this one came from the Pittsburgh Zoo. Sometimes these Wild Republic animals will have a tag on them for the zoo that they came from, and those are always worth a little bit more too. This particular bat was 50 cents at the Goodwill and he sold for $21 and he shipped first class in a poly bag. Now we're looking at a pair of Gap women's corduroys. You guys know when it gets into the fall, into the winter, I absolutely love corduroys, probably as much as I love jeans. I do a few less measurements on the corduroys than I do on the jeans, so they're a little bit faster for me to get through measuring and photographing and list. And they're popular. People, for some reason, really like corduroys. I sell almost as many corduroy pants as I do jeans. They're just something that I really enjoy flipping. Like I said, these were 99 cents. They sold for a best offer of $20, and they shipped in a padded flat, I believe. Actually, no, these were first class. So sometimes with the corduroys, you can get away with them being cheaper to ship because they'll weigh less than a pound. Alright guys, check out these Miss Me jeans, $6.99 at the Goodwill, so I did pay full price for them. I wanted to definitely show you guys these Miss Me jeans because I wanted you to see that they sold for $51. This is definitely a brand that sometimes when you check the comps on eBay, people are turds and they're racing to the bottom, but you can clearly still get a lot of money for Miss Me jeans, so don't short yourself. They go for $50, $51 on eBay regularly, and even more on Poshmark. These did ship in a padded flat. Here is some LuLaRoe pants. These are the Jack Skellington LuLaRoe pants from the Nightmare Before Christmas. I paid full price for them, $5.29, and they paid $30 for them. They shipped first class in a padded flat. LuLaRoe is kind of one of those brands there seems to be two schools of thought on in the reselling community. Personally, if I find it for 99 cents, even the plain stuff, I'll pick it up. We flip it from 12 to 20 bucks regularly. It's almost always first class and lightweight. And then especially if you find these Disney prints and these recognizable characters on the clothing, you definitely want to pick them up. You can see again that these sold for $30. So they're nothing to sneeze at. Here's a pair of 511 tactical pants. These are from the tactical series. They're like cargo pants. They're meant for men's like work uniforms. Different types of jobs will use them. Sometimes paramedics. These came out of that box that we purchased when we bought the reseller that retired out. You guys have probably heard me refer to it as the box that keeps on giving. Every item in the box was approximately $2 and some change. The box paid for itself pretty quickly as we started to sell stuff from it. We're still selling stuff from it at pure profit now, and we still have stuff to list from that box, so that's why I call it the box that keeps on giving. These sold for $38.44 and shipped in a padded flat. Here we have an example of a pearl snap shirt that Keith likes to sell, that he considers his bread and butter. You guys know that I say in my haul videos all the time, we source any and all pearl snap shirts that we find, regardless of brand, from Massimo all the way up to BKE Buckle, which does fetch a higher price. This was 99 cents, sold for $16.88, shipped first class in a poly. Here's the Cabelas men's shooting shirt. You guys, these shooting shirts are definitely a bolo. Regardless of brand, Cabelas is a good brand. There's a couple of other brands that are good. This one was a right-handed one, but if you find the left-handed shooting shirts, you definitely want to get those. They're harder to find for the left-handed people of the world, and you can sell them for a little bit more. This particular one cost 99 cents at the Goodwill. You can see the patch right there. That's why I wanted to show you. This patch right here lets you know it's a shooting shirt, and if it were on the other side, it would be left-handed. This one sold for $18.94, shipped first class in a poly bag. And here we have a Nat Nast. This is a definite bolo brand, you guys, especially if you do enjoy having bread and butter and filler in your store. We paid 99 cents for this, and it sold for a best offer of $20 and shipped first class in a poly bag. So Keith does always pick up the Nat Nast when he finds it. Here we have a Folly Beach, South Carolina hoodie, free to us, given to us, so there was no cost of goods on this. I knew I wanted about $20 for it, so I listed it at $25, took a best offer of $20, and it shipped in a padded flat. Here's a Rue 21 denim coat. It's cropped, long sleeve. You can see it has some bling on it. It looks nice. This was a pretty recent buy. I feel like it was in a very recent haul video. It was 99 cents. You guys pick up these denim coats when you find them, especially if you're finding them for a couple bucks or less. I'll pick up any brand, Route 21, Hollister, Massimo, even the low-end brands like that can flip for like 20 bucks. This one sold for 21, cost us 99 cents, and I believe it was first class. It wasn't a padded flat, but sometimes these smaller ones like this you can get away with right at 15 ounces and pay a little bit less. But even if you're shoving it into a padded flat, it's just like a pair of jeans. Here we have a pair of Liz Claiborne heels. These are nice looking shoes. These were part of the yard sale haul we got when we paid $100 for 21 pairs of shoes. This particular pair sold for $18.50. I took a best offer. You can see they have free shipping on them, which means they were first class. When I ship shoes first class, I usually wrap each individual one in bubble wrap and then another layer of tissue paper around them in a poly bag. These loafers here, you guys, came from that church sale that was Stuff-A-Bag. I had like 2 big bags I shoved full of shoes, and we had some clothes. The items came out to 75 cents a piece that day based on what we paid for the bags and how many items we got. I had never heard of these, but I decided to try them. They're SAS Tripad Comfort men's loafers, and I would actually definitely recommend you guys to pick these up if you find them. These ones sold for $30 plus shipping, and then I had a black pair that I found right next to the brown pair, so I got them both. I took a $20 or $25 best offer on the black ones. So the brown ones sold for $30. The black ones I took $25 on, and the buyers on both pairs paid for the shipping. And the shoes were about 75 cents a pair. This bra came from the box that keeps on giving. It's a Bali, new with tags. It's a bigger size, and that was a plus. I did list it for 21 and took a best offer on it of 16. It shipped first class. Here's a box of Legos I got at a yard sale for $25. I always pick up Legos when I find them new, unopened. And if it's something super popular, I may take a risk if they're opened that I'm going to get them home and find out the set is not complete. But the price has to be pretty low, and it has to be something really special like Harry Potter or Star Wars for me to take the risk. But if I do find them unopened and sealed, I always pick them up. These sold for just $11.25. They weighed like 6 ounces to ship, first class. So a quarter into that $11.25 gross is pretty good. And here we have a Winnie the Pooh canvas. You guys, I had 2 of these. I got them from a yard sale last year, $1 a piece. This is the second one to sell. The first one sold for $20, which more than paid for both of them. I took a best offer of $16 on this one just to get it out the door and be done with it, so we could not have to deal with them anymore. But it was $1 and shipped priority, which they did pay for shipping. And then we have this little tea set that I bought about 2 years ago at a yard sale. It's been around for 2 years, so I'm not quite sure if it was a mistake that I shouldn't have sourced, or if it was just something that I was waiting for the right person to come along to purchase it, and it took 2 years to find the one adult in the world that wanted a porcelain doll tea set with a teddy bear and a matching dress. They're cute. Look at the little tea set. It's super cute. That's why I purchased it. The girl charged me, I remember, $5 for this set, and there was another doll that sold right away. She was really cute. She had reindeer pajamas on, and she was on like a rocking horse. I got that doll and this set for like $5. And since I was new and starting out, I pretty much bought everything just like we all do when we're learning, and it was a good deal. I don't know that I'd ever buy it again, seeing as it sat for 2 years, but some stuff is just that long tail. Anyway, I took a best offer of $39 on this. Happy to get it out the door. They paid shipping, and they paid $39. We profited something like $21, $22 on it. And then we have this Christmas house from Department 56. I did a couple weekends ago get for $15 about 20 different Department 56 Christmas Village lighted porcelain houses. Most of them were from the Dickens collection. This one is from the Christmas in the City. It's the Wedding Gallery. And I paid $15 for all of them. So they were less than $1 a piece. There was a lot that was in that lot. I didn't get to show it in a haul video last week because I never got around to doing a haul video last week. But got a bunch of them. Working on listing them slowly but surely. Guys, like I tell you all the time, anything that goes in a Christmas village or a nativity scene is definitely a bolo. But if you find these Department 56 things, they are vintage. They're 20 years old. Most of them are older. And they have really cute collections and people like them. This one sold for $35 plus shipping. And then here's my mistake. Just a quick little lesson for you guys. I'm going to learn from my lesson. You can learn from my mistake as well. Got this little giraffe Webkin sealed code worth $16, $18. Been around for a while. I had it up for $16. I went to sell a best offer, to send a best offer on it for $14. I was going too fast, not paying attention to what I was doing, and I sent an offer of $4 on it with free shipping. So of course the buyer accepted it. Who wouldn't? You'd be dumb not to accept the $4 offer someone sends you. So of course they accepted it. We didn't want to cancel and take the defect or risk any negative feedback, so we just honored it. It cost 99 or 50 cents at the Goodwill, and it cost about $3 to ship. So not a great big loss on a 50-cent item that was really lightweight. Could have been worse. I could have sent out a $4 offer or something similar and something a lot heavier or more expensive. So just pay attention when you're doing your offers, guys. Make sure you're typing in all the numbers that you want and don't leave off that front one. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys just to show you, you know, even seasoned sellers still make mistakes. Sometimes we all go too fast. We're not paying attention. We're all human, but as long as you learn from your mistakes, it's good. Let me know in the comments below if you sold anything super exciting or if you found any bolos over the weekend. You guys know I just love to hear from you. Hit the thumbs up before you leave if you would. It really helps the channel. Don't forget to join our Facebook group. Link is in the description box down below. If you haven't already and you'd like to, please subscribe to our channel and help us feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're at Flippin' Hippos on all social media. We're officially in Q4, guys, so go be productive. And thank you so much for watching today. I truly appreciate you guys. You are the best. Bye.